Good day, good day, good day. It's been a while, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, which features Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, Freight Broker 101 training for beginners. Coming soon, Exodus University. Coming soon, Trucking 101. So we're going to do a series of videos. Today's video, and I guess kind of instructional, navigational thing, is going to be for everyone who are members of the Freight Broker 101 training for beginners, which is about 100 or so people, freight brokers, and then Dispatching 101 training for beginners. That's about, we have since, well, in the year 2021, we had about 1,800 plus enrollees. So that's phenomenal. Let me first start off by saying Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, year 2022. We made it. Hopefully this is the beginning of the end of the whole COVID Corona thing. But if not, that's fine. We still are dealing with it, going through it. My wife and I are well. We had some flu-like symptoms. We took 2 COVID tests and they both were negative. So everything's good. Want to say that. Last month, December, was the end of our price point that we were at $3.99. Today marks the beginning of our new price points. And I'm going to go over that a little bit on the website to kind of explain to everyone what we have and what's coming downstream and how things are going to be structured. I also may announce, because this is a new year, the month of January, for the Dispatcher 101, I may do a 10 or 15%, probably 15% discount for Freight Broker and Dispatcher 101 enrollees starting the new year. So for the month of January, from today, January 1st, 2022 to January 31st, 2022, I will I'm going to create a promotion with a promo code 15, we can call it 15 discount, right? We'll just say 15 discount. That's what we'll call it, 15% discount. I haven't created it yet, but I'm just announcing it now in the video. And this will be posted on YouTube, the YouTube channels, the Freight Broker, as well as the Dispatcher YouTube channels, okay? So I'm just doing the navigating. We've had a lot of enrollments. We have been on Christmas break and New Year's break, but people were still signing up. People were taking advantage of the 25% off the dispatching and freight broker trainings. So we haven't had live trainings yet. So our next live trainings are going to start on this coming Wednesday. Well, I'm sorry, this coming Tuesday, January 4th. That's the Freight Broker 101 training for beginners at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's go there. Freight Broker Zoom training. It'll be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You just go to the Freight Broker link on the main site. Go under Freight Broker 101. Everything that you need, Freight Broker, anything freight brokering is under the Freight Broker 101 header at the top. Anything dispatching is under the Dispatcher 101 header at the top. So our next live training will commence on the Freight Broker side Tuesday, January 4th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you just go here to the Zoom. And then our dispatch training will commence Wednesday, January 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we start back up. And what I'll probably do since we've come back from a long break, like a week and a half, 2-week break, and since we have so many new enrollees, end of the year enrollees, I'll probably focus on those 2 types of trainings on essentially navigating the site just to get used to where things are, things of that nature, so you'll be able to see. Okay, so let's start with dispatching. So under Dispatcher 101, it's our Dispatcher 101 page, okay? We get a light box that shows up. We've changed our price points. So our seminar trainings the one day, usually on Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, 1 day, 2-hour seminar is $149 instead of $199 now. Okay, and it's on the website right here under dispatch. Remember, everything dispatching is under the Dispatcher 101. If you want to know anything about dispatching, freight dispatching, you go to this website, this main homepage, and then you see the headers at the top. You go over to the dispatcher header at the top, and then there's sub links under here. Okay, so the Zoom meetings for the dispatching is the first sub header or sub link under the header of the Dispatcher 101. So I want to be very thorough when I'm explaining this to you guys so you'll be able to follow along with me. Okay, so the Zoom trainings, how do I get to the Zoom trainings for dispatching? Okay, well, under Dispatcher 101, live Zoom trainings. How do I get to the Zoom trainings for freight brokering for Tuesday or Friday night at 6? Well, under the freight broker header, live Zoom trainings for the freight broker. And then you just click the link for the join now button for the date. We have our meeting ID and passcode. Obviously, you need to have a Zoom connection installed on your end, on your side, on your computer, and you have to have an email and password login to your Zoom account. And then once you log into your Zoom account on your phone or on your desktop or laptop, then you click to join a meeting, and then you just enter our credentials, our meeting ID, which gets you to our Zoom room, and the passcode, which gets you authorized or permission to come into the live Zoom trainings. That's how Zoom works, okay? All right, so after the live Zoom training, and remember, I have it on here on the page as well, click the Join Now button, which is right here for whatever day. Click the Join Now button below for the live Zoom training day you are trying to join now. So you may be wanting to join a Wednesday training at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and be mindful of the time zone where you're located as it relates to where we are and what time we're having the training. But because you may live in a different time zone. We're on the East Coast in Virginia. You may be on Central Time. You may be on Mountain Time, or you may be on Pacific Time. So, okay. And to kind of explain that, from East Coast to West Coast, there is an hour difference. So let's say now it's about 1:30, 1:40 East Coast time right now, 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, January 1st. Well, if you move to Central Time, that'll go back to 12:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you move to Mountain Time, that'll be 11:40 Mountain Time. And then if you move to Pacific Time, it'll be 10:40. So it decreases by 1 hour as you go from East to West. If you go from West to East, it increases by 1 hour. So if you go from Pacific to Mountain, it increases 1 hour. From Mountain to Central Time, it increases 1 hour. And from Central to Eastern Time, it increases 1 hour. So from Pacific to Eastern, it goes up by in increments of an hour. From Eastern to Central to Mountain to Pacific, or from East to West, it goes down, it decreases by 1 hour as you move through the time zones. Okay, hopefully you guys caught that there, okay? But click the Join Now button below, okay? For the Zoom training, the live Zoom training day that you are trying to meet or trying to join at that point in time. You may come in on a Saturday, you may come in on a Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, Saturday at 12 noon. I've been getting calls today saying that are we having a Zoom training today? No, we are not. It is a holiday. We won't have it until the 8th, which is the next Saturday. And then use our meeting ID and passcode to come into our Zoom meeting for that day. So the meeting ID and passcodes are the same. Okay, so all right, so that's how Zoom works. You have to have a Zoom application either on your phone or installed on your local machine, either your laptop or your desktop. And you have to have a login and email and password to log into your Zoom account And then once you log into your Zoom account, you click to join a meeting, and then you enter whatever meeting ID or passcode for the meeting you're trying to join. In our case, it is right here. Okay, so that should be enough for Zoom. You can go back and rewatch this, rewind it, because it's going to be on the YouTube channel. So this is kind of for you to look at, educational. Okay. So now remember, we're still under the Dispatcher 101. I'm just showing you some changes we're having. The next sublink under the Dispatcher 101 header is the change in the price points, the 3 changes. The first one is the 1-day, 2-hour live seminar. So I'll click that, and it takes you to register for our 1-day only, 2-hour live online introductory training seminar. And it went from $199, it went up about $50 to $149. Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time via Zoom for 2 hours. Okay, purchase now. And I put a note here because people were asking questions. They would sign up, they would register for a Saturday seminar training, come to that training, and then try to come to another training. It's just one training. When you register and pay for that one training, it's just that one time. It's not multiple trainings for that one price. It's the one price for one training. So I put that note here to kind of emphasize that too. This seminar is a 1-day live seminar training for 2 hours on Saturdays. It is not for multiple Saturdays for the purchase price. One purchase price, 1 day, 2 hours. So if you want to register for another seminar, then you just pay another, you register for another price. You pay another for another seminar, okay? So with the seminar, you will receive a starter kit, right? So we'll go over some basics, right? The seminar trainings, the purpose of the seminar trainings is to give an individual a high level overview of what dispatching is in order for them to determine if this is something that they want to do, okay? So, and then if you decide after you complete the seminar training that you want to take ongoing training, you tell yourself, you say, hey, this 1 day, 2 hour seminar is not enough for me. I'm not going to learn this in 1 day. I need some ongoing training. So right here, upon completing the seminar, collect your free gift, right? And the free gift is just a voucher for the $149 towards the price of the ongoing training. Basically, what you pay for the seminar is going to be deducted from the cost of the ongoing training. So that's a $149 savings, okay? So in the seminar, you receive a starter kit, which contains the materials that we go over on a high level. And we get the Zoom training and we answer questions, and you attend the Zoom training, you get a copy of that recording because it is recorded via Zoom. So whether, let's say you determine you don't want to roll over into the ongoing training, at least you would receive a copy of the recording of that training that you did actually attend if you register for that seminar training. So, okay. So you will click the purchase now button and it takes you to the page and it shows you what you get, right? Register for our Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, live online training seminar, $149, 1 day, 2 hours. Learn how to get carriers, navigate load boards, talk to brokers, and we break that down. Who are brokers? What are carriers? Complete the packets, book loads, load planning, invoice carriers, 3 free ebooks, other training materials, much, much more. And then we mentioned that note again that we just discussed. If after completing the seminar training, you decide you want to roll over into the ongoing training, what you pay for the seminar can be deducted from the cost of the ongoing training by clicking the Claim Your Voucher button at the bottom of that page being the page that you ordered or you registered for the seminar on, which is the 149 page, the seminar page. So you scroll to the bottom and you click the Claim Your Voucher button. And then you put in your first name, your last name, the email that you want to associate with, and you select which program that you purchased. Well, you attended the Dispatcher 101 seminar, you hit submit, we get an email alert, and then we invoice you the difference of what you paid for that particular seminar from the cost of that particular ongoing training. Okay, so that is the Dispatcher 101 1-day, 2-hour seminar training held on Saturdays, okay, at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, right? Next, under the Dispatcher 101 header, we go over the training materials only. So we've decreased this price because this was a different price at one point. It was, I believe it was $199, I believe it was. We took $100 off of that, the training materials only price point, because this is for those people who do not need the training. They just want the materials to kind of give them a kickstart, right? So it even says it on here on the page, materials only, like the dispatcher agreement, all the materials that you need to either be able to recognize what they are or to use as templates for your dispatching company, right? So no training included, right here in big red bold letters. So that way people won't really question, you know, do I get training with the materials kit? No, it's just the materials itself. So, okay, you scroll down and then the dispatcher 101 materials kit includes, and it tells you what's included, okay? Dispatcher agreement template, carrier profile templates in Word and PDF format so that you can edit the Word format and, you know, DocuSign the PDF or PDF filler the PDF versions, okay? Carrier call scripts, a copy of what an MC authority looks like so you will be able to recognize it as a dispatching company. A copy of what a certificate of insurance looks like from the carrier's perspective, the truck driver's perspective. A copy of a W-9 so that you know what it looks like. A copy of a notice of assignment or a credit application from a carrier's factoring company, okay? And then we go over the workflow of dispatching, the role of a dispatcher, a copy of what a broker carrier agreement looks like, because that's something common that you're going to come across as a dispatcher when you are getting your carriers set up with particular brokers that carrier is not already approved under, right? Or not already set up with, okay? We have something called a load details cheat sheet, some common questions that, you know, dispatchers ask brokers on behalf of their carriers. Some of the common things, you know, how much does the load weigh, where's it picking up, where's it going, what's the commodity, equipment type, how many stops, are there appointed times, some common things. So, because sometimes when brokers post loads on the load boards, they do not give as much information as the carrier would like so that they can make an informed decision on whether or not to take a particular load. Copy of a rate confirmation. So these are things that dispatchers will need to see, understand what they are. 3 free ebooks, free glossary, and a map of the US, okay? So, and that's that, right? So, and then here is another note. The Dispatcher 101 materials only is for those individuals who either do not need to completely enroll in the ongoing training or cannot afford to at this time, but still need a kickstart. So if you decide that you want to enroll in the ongoing training, you can request a voucher here as well. And what you paid for the materials will be deducted from the ongoing training, okay? So if you hit the purchase now button, you get the same concept, explanation of what it is and what it includes, and the note for the voucher, okay? So that's the materials only. And to request a voucher is the same concept as it was for the seminar, where you put your first and last name, your email, and which program that you purchased. In this case, we're talking about the starter kit as opposed to the seminar. So you would put the correct one and then hit submit, and then we will invoice you the difference of that particular program from the ongoing training, okay? So that's the second price point and the price change that we've done this year, January 1st, 2022. The third price point is the main one, which is the ongoing training, okay? And it was $399 for a single member and $599 for the 2-for-1, which was a $200 savings. Now we went up to $499 single person. All sales are final, no refunds. $499 for the single person and $799 for the 2-for-1 special, 2 people, 1 price. So which is a $300 savings. So $499 is $500. $799 is $800. So 500 from 800 is $300 difference. So that's a $300. So if two people enroll at the same time for Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, that would be a $700 savings as opposed to them both joining individually at $500. That's $1,000 as opposed to 800 in this case, right? But the difference between 500 and 800 is a $300 difference, right? So, and also we went up on that, and we went up on the monthly subscription from $19.99 to $29.99 monthly, because we're adding more content, more information to our members portal for the ongoing training, more load boards, more features. So exactly 1 month after your enrollment date, there is a $29.99 monthly subscription to maintain access to our members portal, which includes load boards, access for up to a year, assuming you pay your monthly subscription, and you can cancel anytime, okay? Which I believe we have in here as well. So we put what's available, what comes with the Dispatcher 101 training, ongoing training. So please read below, put a note there, what's included before you decide, okay? And I'm gonna make shorter videos of the overview for each section later on. This is just a high level video that's gonna be on the YouTube channels for Freight Broker as well as Dispatcher, okay? So if you click either one, purchase for a single member or 2 for 1, okay, let's click the single member. You'll come to the buy now page or the add to cart page, and it explains what's included. Back office setup, you set up your email and password, you get orientation, business setup information, 4 self-paced modules, okay, live trainings 3 days a week, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And this will be highlighted so it kind of sticks out. Members portal, or members only, recorded training videos access in case you missed a live training. You can go back and watch the re-recording under the training videos library, which is in the members portal, okay? And tools and resources, forms and documents, all the templates you need, 3 ebooks, a glossary, load boards. There's 6 right now, but there will be 7 load board access. And then right here in red, up to 1 year membership if you continue to pay the $29.99 monthly subscription. And that starts 1 month after your initial enrollment date. So let's say, for example, someone enrolled today, okay, January 1st, 2022, February 1st, 2022, they will receive their first monthly subscription invoice to decide if they want to continue maintaining access for the month of February, and in March, and in April, so on and so forth. And they can cancel anytime. They can say, well, after 3 months, hey, I've learned enough. I've gotten enough information out of your members portal. I've learned enough from your load boards. So I want to cancel that, that subscription. So we'll cancel the subscription. We will remove you from access to the members portal, and then that'll be it, okay? So, all right, so that's the ongoing training, whether it's the single member or the 2 for 1. I need to add a note here, which I did not. When people sign up for the 2 for 1, I need to put a note in here to please provide the full names, email addresses, and telephone numbers of the individuals who are going to be participating in the 2 for 1. So that's a reminder for me, but that's a requirement so that we can send you the, it is automated, but it only goes to the one person's email who paid for the 2 for 1 at that time, but it does send a welcome setup email where you set up your email and password to get access to the members portal, which is actually next. So once you, so the member login setup step 1 and the members portal access step 2, those 2 apply only to the ongoing course. It doesn't apply to the 1-day seminar. It doesn't apply to the materials. You do not get access if you register for the 1-day seminar to the members portal. You do not get access to the members portal if you purchase the training materials only. You only get access to the members portal by setting up your email and password if you purchase the ongoing training, and that is it, right? So the members login and setup is where you go to when you first enroll, and it'll say it in the email, the PDF welcome email that you receive once you've purchased the ongoing training. You'll receive in the receipt a PDF or an attachment that explains, it'll give you a link to come to the member login setup step 1 page, where you will set up the email and password that you want to use to be able to log into the members portal. So you set up your email and password for back office access by following the instructions in the video or in the email that we send you. Again, if you are planning to use a different email, because some people use a personal email when they purchase the course, but then they want to use a business email to be able to log in to the members portal in relation to their dispatching business email. And that's perfectly fine. You just have to let us know so that we'll know which email to look for to approve for members portal access. That's the only reason why we are stating that, okay? So if you are planning to use a different email from the email you enrolled with, which is what I just mentioned, please let us know so that we can update our system, okay? So once you come to this back office or members portal login setup page and you submit, you put your email and password that you want to use, you hit submit, it's going to send an alert to us. It'll give you an email saying waiting for member approval, and it'll send an alert to us. Once we approve it, you'll get another email saying that you've been approved, and then you no longer need to come back to this page because you're already logged in. All you have to do now is go to the member portal access page. And if you are logged in and if you are approved for member portal access, it'll come straight to this page saying Dispatcher 101 members portal. And then from this page is where all the resources are. You just scroll down on the page to the different resources, the orientation, the business setup, the 4 modules. And this is self-paced. You can study to your heart's content. You have access to the self-paced 4 modules and all the other resources as long as you are an ongoing subscription-based member. Module 1, getting carriers, acquiring carriers. Module 2 is where the load boards are located, all the load boards, and how to access them and how to use them. Module 1 is how to acquire the carriers. Okay, and we go through those steps. Module 3 is booking the load. Module 4 is invoicing the carriers. And then we have supplemental materials and information, more important information below for the dispatching business. Okay, this is forms and documents. Is where all the templates and all the forms that you need for your dispatching company are located. Tools and resources are where all the tools and resources are located. All the supplemental things that you're going to need to assist you in dispatching are in this location. You just click that button. I'm not going to go into them specifically. I'm just showing you a little glimpse of what our members portal look like. Training videos library. Remember, earlier I said if you miss a live training, you can come in and do a recorded. You can look at the recorded videos. They are grouped in the months that the live trainings were done in, right? And then in that particular month, the most recent date of that month is the first video. So, right, and then we got ebook explain, and then some few other things. Load movement process. This is just some information for you. It's very good actually. And then our glossary of basic terms again. So this is the members portal. You would scroll down once you get past your member login and setup, your approval with your email and password to our members portal. Then you go directly to step 2. So it's a 2-step process after you enrolled in the ongoing training. The first step is to set up your email and password. The second step is to click into the members portal after you have been approved with your email and password. It's that simple, okay? And then these last 2 items here are for we are updating, adding, and this is going to grow. Frequently asked questions, FAQs. I get a lot, so I'm going to try to put the FAQs, the common FAQs, on the website so that those questions can be answered. Okay, FAQs, and then we also have a KB. KB stands for knowledge base. I'm creating a knowledge base. It is not there yet, but some common things that dispatchers can utilize too. That's a knowledge base. Okay. So this is the dispatcher section, okay? For all the dispatchers, dispatcher one-on-one training for beginners, whether you come in, if you wanna know where the Zoom, how to get to the Zoom trainings for dispatching will be under, if you go to the main homepage of our website, then you see the top headers, you select, you put your mouse, you hover your mouse over dispatcher one-on-one. It's going to drop down to the sublinks under that header, dispatcher one-on-one. You select, if you want to go to Zoom, you click Zoom, live Zoom trainings, right? So everything is in front of you, right? I want to make it as easy and as user-friendly as possible, right? And then you just follow along, right? Whatever day you want to join, whether you're coming in on the live trainings on a Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on a Saturday afternoon at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, or on a Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the location for that, okay? And this is just a kind of a, I'm circling back a little bit, just a repeat, a rehash. Next, under the Zoom live trainings, we have our 1 day, 2 hour seminar, and that's the price change. It's $149 now. You pay the $149, you get a 1 day on a Saturday, whatever Saturday you choose. It doesn't have to be the following Saturday that you, let's say you pay for it on that Wednesday that week. You don't have to take it on that Saturday. You can choose a Saturday in the future. You just, if you decide to do that, just please let us know so that we can notate that so we know when to expect you in that particular Saturday's training, okay? And this page is that location for that, right? And everything is, hopefully is clear and concise for you to understand, okay? Next, under the Dispatcher 101, remember, we're still under Dispatcher 101. So next, under the Dispatcher 101 is the training materials only for someone who don't need formal training, just the materials to help give them a kickstart. They have experience in dispatching. They just need some materials for their company to help, like templates and other materials to help see what they need to know and understand to go with their business. So this is that area, right? And let's go back to the seminar. With the seminar, you remember, you can do the voucher. If you scroll to the bottom, you can do the voucher to subtract the value of the seminar that you've taken. So in other words, you cannot use a voucher, because I have people who send me, they'll do the request a voucher, but they haven't registered for a seminar, nor did they purchase any training materials. You can only use the vouchers towards the cost of or to offset the cost of the ongoing training. You can only use the voucher either registering for the seminar or purchasing the training materials. Those are the only pages where they have the voucher offerings, right? So some people will fill out this and try to get a voucher, and I would check their email against whether or not they've purchased a training materials kit only, or whether they've registered for a seminar and they have not. And then I would send them a reply email saying, well, I'm sorry, you can only use the voucher if you have registered for a seminar or have paid for training materials only, okay? That's the only way that you can use the voucher towards ongoing training. So hopefully that was clear, okay? And then the third price point, again, is the actual ongoing training. We went up from $399 to $499 for the single member, and from $599 to $799 for the 2-for-1, okay? So that is and we've increased our monthly subscription from $19.99 to $29.99 because we're adding more content, more value to the portal. Those members who have already enrolled in the ongoing training and who are in it, they've been in it since 2021. You guys are grandfathered in. This does not affect you. You will maintain your $19.99 monthly subscription because you're getting automated generated emails, invoices, I should say. This does not affect you. This only affects those individuals who are enrolling or considering enrolling from January 1st today and beyond. Those prior to January 1st, you guys, this does not apply to you. This does not affect you, okay? Just so you know, all right? So I think that's it on the dispatching side. If you have any questions, of course, we can be reached. You can click the contact us on the home page. That's me and my beautiful wife. You can fill this out, or you can call us. There should be an email in here too. I may put the email in there as well on the contact page, but it's exoduslogisticsllc at yahoo.com or info@exodusdispatchingandtraining.com. And then our phone numbers are here as well. Okay, and leave a voicemail. You can put this, put your name, email, subject, and the message in there and hit send, and it will come to our admin site where we see inboxes. Okay. So thank you for listening to the overview of the changes this year, January 1st, on the Dispatcher 101 training for beginners side. Okay, so next I will go into the freight broker side, but I'm gonna probably cut this video short only for the dispatcher side. I'll explain the freight broker side a little bit differently. Okay. Thank you once again, guys. Happy New Year. Good luck to you guys in your dispatching journey. And hopefully things are going well for you. We have new things coming downstream to kind of make this process a little bit easier. Be patient with us, and we'll see you on the other side.